It's a big job and can be quite daunting to be realising that you're an executor. Traditionally, it might have been seen as an honour or a sign of respect to be appointed as someone's executor, but when reality hits, as you said, it's both daunting, confronting and everything in between. It can be very overwhelming.
An executor's responsibility is quite onerous, and obviously it changes depending on the complexity of the estate of the deceased person that they're dealing with. The main job that an executor has to do is to call in all of the assets of the deceased person. So that might be selling property, closing bank accounts, selling shares, and then pay any debts that might have still been alive during the life of the person, and then distributing the assets of the estate pursuant to the will.
The executor's role starts very early on. They even have responsibility for making the funeral arrangements, if that's not already been taken care of, determining what the assets are, and this is often a very time-consuming job in itself. Where are their bank accounts? What debts do they have? All of these things are part of the initial process, even before an application can be made to the court for probate, which is the authority to administer the will.
An executor only really needs to be worried about personal liability where they've acted dishonestly against the will or against the law. An executor doesn't need to be so worried about liability if they make a mistake. Where we see personal liability for executors being an issue is where an executor has really gone above and beyond to either deceive beneficiaries or to move assets out of the estate when they shouldn't have.
At its basic level, being an executor and a beneficiary is completely fine. There's no inherent conflict. It's only if there's disputes or if the executor starts to sort of manage the estate in a way that worries the other beneficiaries or perhaps gives them a sense that their interests are not being upheld. That's when it can create issues.
It is a very high bar to get the court to remove somebody from a position of trust like it being an executor. The court has great respect for somebody's decision to put them or to put whoever they want into that role. The court really reserves that power for circumstances where the executor has done something quite egregious, but it is quite a high bar, and it is really something that is difficult to address until after the fact. Until after there is evidence that the executor has done something really wrong. It's not enough to go to the court and say, I don't think this person should be the executor because we don't get on and things like that. That just doesn't reach the bar.
The good thing about getting help as an executor is that because they have sole responsibility, they can pick and choose how much help and advice they would like and how much they want to pay for along the way. For example, in our practice, we offer assistance for the probate process. We offer assistance after that. We can help all the way through to conveyancing in terms of property transfers. But the good thing is the executor is in control and they can absolutely see how much or how little they have confidence to do by themselves. In every case, what we see, it's so important to get the right help and advice early on as well, that executor doesn't feel alone and they know they've got the right source of information to get them on the right track.